Hey everybody, welcome back to Dimension of the Machine. We are going to be playing episode 3 today, which is Realm of the Stonemasons, Fiendish Traps, and Dark Halls. Alright, let's go. Go for it. Down the waist. I'm going to guess that this probably hurts. Right? Yep. Hey, stop that. Bad enough that I get a major chemical burn, and then you gotta shoot me. Alright, well. Off to the races already, I see. Oh, come on. What if there's any... Oh yeah, 11 secrets, damn. Reaching like Arcane Dimensions levels. That's wild. Alright, moving right along. Wait, is there something... No, it's just on the crate, okay. Thought there was a health kit. I got excited. Gotta cure those acid burns somehow, right? Man, I gotta say the name of this level is pretty accurate overall. Alright, got him. What am I gonna get? What am I even saying? When am I going to get a better weapon? There we go. It's right there. Okay, cool. Pretty much by the time I managed to get that sentence out, I got at least caught a glimpse of another weapon. Alright, cool. But I didn't think so. I'm gonna have to jump from up here. Oh no. Here we go. Armor. We made it. We are now covered up. So now... Oh, damn it. I was gonna try to look around and see if I can get that super shotgun, but no. You guys have to be dicks. Alright, what do we got? So, I wasn't able to squeeze myself through there. I also saw that stained glass. I wonder if that's... No. It is translucent, which is, it's kind of novel, I guess. So that's under that staircase. I wonder if... Maybe shootable switch, staircase moves, and lets me get it. There's also what appears to be a path there. So that could be it as well. Question in that case would be, how the hell do I get there? I mean, it's also entirely possible that I need to go to the next part of the map to get that, but... You know, I figure the sooner the better, right? It's a super shotgun. Which isn't quite as legendary as Doom's. Doom 2's, I should say, but still, it is a fine weapon in its own right. Mostly because it's double the shotgun. It's reasonably quick too in this game, so there we go. I mean, this kind of looks like it. Found it. Don't quite need that ammo box, though. There we are. That's more like it. Oh, damn it. Stupid auto-switch behavior. And, critical miss right there. Alright, let's grab that ammo now. There we go. So we are reasonably well equipped. Got the nail gun, which, I do rather enjoy. Got the super shotgun, which, it's a decent enough workhorse. We do not have the gold key, however, so... Oh darn. Alright, well... Let's see if we can find it, shall we? The store is locked. You know, you're not leaving me a whole lot of options here. Found the gold key, though. No, nothing else. Or nothing else I could shoot from that angle, at least. And down. Good. Wonder if that leads to a secret. Not that I really want to go down there because, you know, chemical burns, but... Oh, you know what, that's probably just a way back up from if you fall here. No, not really, because that's there. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Plenty of dudes to kill, though. That's, this is a very exciting episode. Although, I don't know, it's almost giving me, like, more, like, World War II bunker vibes. I don't know, like, probably doesn't help that I played Sniper Elite 5 fairly recently. 4 and 5, actually. I should say replayed them. Oh, damn it. Well, fine, I guess I'll just shoot you first, because you're being annoying. But yeah, I don't know, this just kind of reminds me of some of the bunkers in there more than anything else. To an extent, of course. That does not seem like it's going to open, not willingly. Not even with the power of axe, which is disappointing. These, do they go? Yep. Alrighty. I see where we're going next. There we go. Made it. So, is going all the way up? Yeah, that looks like it probably... What the hell? Really? That's not how you do it? I mean, it almost looked like it was going to be a platforming section. Oh. Weird. Okay. What the fu- Okay, 1, what the hell? 2, also what the hell, because that was some weird collision right there, because I was definitely sliding off of the ceiling. I don't like the timing of this. These are completely... They are not synced. So there's a very good possibility that it could be impossible to get from point A to point B without having to try over and over again. Just awkward. I think that's probably been the only part that's been a little bit maybe overly strange. Oh, 2 shamblers, and I don't even have a super nail gun. And they're flanking me. Perfect. Wow, dude was just meleeing more than I would have expected. Also, a grenade launcher would be kind of nice. Alright, there we go. Can I... Nope. Okay. Nothing over there. Oh, that's the rad suit. Alright, cool. I think I see where I need to go. So I definitely can't accuse this of being, Oh, cool. It's kind of nice. Yeah, grab that, because I'm probably going to forget about it otherwise. But yeah, definitely can't accuse this of being obscure and difficult to navigate. Yeah, I could probably just, yeah, use this. Save the shells. I don't think we're ever going to see... Hello, what? Thank you. But yeah, I don't think we're going to ever see the level of... I just stumbled upon that. Of redonkulousness that we saw with Dimension of the Past, but it never hurts to be a little bit cautious. Ugh. This terrain is really awkward. It's giving me vibes like, was that E2M 7, I think? Secret level for episode 2. That had a lot of these weird areas with some rather uneven terrain. Although in that case, at least you could use the terrain to do skips. I don't know if that one's necessarily set up like that. But that's okay. I think they were a little bit more aware of the engine's quirks by this point. I think that's probably safe to say. It was only around 25 years when this was released. Alright, we're back to the slag, I see. And the switches of extreme convenience. Here we go. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that armor yet. Oh well, whatever. Cool. So I got that taken care of. Here, Mr. Fiend over there. I don't know where the fiend is, but... Can you get hit by that, please? Thank you. Silver key. I'm thinking it's probably up here. Oh. Really glad I ended up finding that, that secret by accident. Especially considering the number of ogres this map has. Still really wishing I had the SMG. There's one very confused shambler. But that's okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. Just let it go. Let it go. Finish things off. Get shit done. Good. Yeah, this is probably the lowest I've been on shells throughout this entire experience. Only because there's 8 billion shamblers. That's not helping either. Yeah, he's just, he was just locked in on that melee combat for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. Especially since it happened twice. I don't know how I even triggered that. Okay, y'all need to just chill, okay? Locked? Yep. So I wonder if that's that... Yeah, you know, I think it might be. I think it might be that other door that I saw that showed the same message. Maybe. I don't know. Damn grenade's following me. It's terrible. Man, this is quite a journey, I gotta say. It feels like I've covered, like, so much ground. In quite a short period of time, too. Now, one concern I do have when it comes to backtracking is just the limited number of suits. I don't know, it doesn't seem like they're on one of those, like, respawn things that we had in, episode 1. Could be mistaken, of course. Right. Oh, so these all just kind of go to the same place. Although, I don't know. Going out of your way for a green armor seems a bit, my goodness. Oh, crap. Just... chill, dude. What are you on, Nightmare or something? Classic Nightmare, not like new Quake Nightmare. Okay, again, definitely can't fault the level of action, that's for sure. I did hear another zombie though, so I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna figure out where he is. Sounds like he should be able to come around that corner. Maybe eventually. Yep. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, so, moving right along, I guess. I thought for sure the yellow armor would be a secret, but yeah, not gonna fool me that time. Oh, balls. Don't suppose I can... Nope. You know what, let's, ah, shit. Well, looks like we're doing this again. Well, for some reason I thought I saved a little bit, had a little bit of a later save than that, but apparently not. We'll take that. I'm very well stocked when it comes to rockets. Maybe I just overused the shotgun earlier on. Nice try, Ogre. Trying to put the zombie to sleep. Okay, yeah, you really don't have a lot of time to spare there. Oh. Not... Jeez, guys, calm down. Yeah, not at all. You're, you stopped to get that green armor like I did that one time. Well, check out the green armor area. Yeah, you're probably gonna take a little bit of acid damage. All right, so this is what I want to do here is trigger this, run back here, run over. Holy crap, that resets fast. All right, whatever. I mean, that would be a good alternative way to deal with the zombies. So wait a minute. You don't just run, right? No, I think you do. Just let it reset. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, glad I got the quad because my goodness, they freaking love their shamblers in this one. Figured that guy would have taken more damage, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, back here. Silver key. Acquired. And, hi there. Alright, well, this is just retreading ground. I'm trying to think of exactly where the silver door was, because I'm not actually sure where that put me. Silver... Nope. That was... the weird lava area. There it is. Okay. Right there. Brilliant. Another shambler. Could definitely do with a few fewer of these, because it's just grindy. And they're not hard to deal with, per se. Not in these sort of environments. I mean, there's a lot of cover. So even if you don't use the melee bait method, there's still plenty of options. They're really just not providing anything. It's kind of like using Barons of Hell overly judiciously in Doom. It just doesn't really... Oh, thank you. Holy shit. But yeah, it's just like using too many Barons in Doom without... Because, I mean, there's good ways of using them, there's bad ways of using them, and this is like just using them as walls. And then only giving the player an SSG. It just doesn't really lead to very entertaining gameplay. That being said, I think everything else in this level kind of makes up for that, so, no complaints here. Okay. So, we probably don't need to do that, but yeah, we don't. It's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just deal with these guys. Don't really have much of a choice here. And jibbed. And in case you missed the other one... And gold key. That's right, we didn't get this yet. Awesome. We found 5 secrets just kind of derping around, which isn't too bad. Okay. Yeah, I think that's really just the problem. It's just... the shamblers just aren't interesting in this one. They're the least interesting part of the map when they're kind of positioned as more like boss sort of enemies. I don't know. Could have probably... I'm not saying, you know, that they should be removed entirely in this case, but if their numbers were cut in half, or maybe if they were substituted with fiends or something, because fiends are infinitely deadlier enemies in many cases. Shamblers are definitely one of those things that you have to use right, otherwise they're just bullet sponges. Yeah. Yep. And another shambler that didn't get a single hit on me. Okay, where are you hiding from? There you go. That was probably the stupidest question I've ever asked. Gee, I wonder what he could be hiding from. I'm actually a little disappointed that there was nothing up here. Although, there is that. Is that the Thunderbolt? I honestly didn't expect to make that jump. Alright, so we have almost the entire arsenal after level 1. We're missing 5 secrets. I wonder how much time I really want to spend on them. I'm still a little concerned about the toxic waste because, well, if there's no way, like if the suits don't respawn, I'm just going to the back, or back to the beginning. Yeah, if the suits don't respawn and the shortcuts don't take me where I need to go, then we might have a problem. I don't know. Nope, nothing in that little cage from what I could see. Which isn't much because it was dark. I keep going back there. That's not ideal. Isn't this one of those things that just said the door's locked? No, it didn't. Okay. Alright, anyway. Down we go. Is this a... Hold on, where was the door that... Yeah, here it is. Okay. Also getting a little bit of extra ammo would be... misaligns. Would be quite nice. Oh, good. Thank you. Don't know how I missed that, but that would have been very nice for the Shamblers. Maybe I missed it because I was too focused on the Shamblers. Yeah, hopefully there's no secrets that are just in the acid, because that would, probably not be ideal. Opens elsewhere. Okay. So it does open, presumably. Yeah, what about... No, that's... Yeah, okay. That's not very deep. Want to make sure. Alright, well, what if we jump over here? Oh. Okay. That was easy. And hey, guess what? We get yellow armor. Woohoo! And that would be 8 out of 11. Certainly, okay, I always kind of question whenever I see, like, this number of secrets. Because it's so hard to tell. I mean, it could be a royal pain, it could be not so bad. This is definitely in the not so bad territory. It's like that one Arcane Dimensions map that had, I think, like, what, 50-something secrets? That was a bit nuts. But even then, it's like most of them were fairly straightforward. Okay, so that, I think, leads in there. But was there anything up here that I missed? Eh. Nope. Yeah, these are just kind of... This part's a little annoying. So, yeah, this is like... Okay, this cycle should be doable. And that is also just completely... It's really hard to judge, like, when it's actually... Because you don't have a whole lot... There's a fairly small window, actually. I don't know how I missed the time before the jibbing. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay? Now, granted, it's... Okay, well, that was a waste of time. But granted, it's not like Rock Crusher bad or anything like that. That, I mean... Phew. Goodness gracious, that was probably one of the worst things in an officially licensed Quake thing. And I still don't know why it was left in, but... oh, damn it! The hell am I doing? I don't know. Alright. Main map's finished, basically. 3 secrets left. How much do I actually want to check for them? I don't know, because I'm pretty well stocked right now. That Thunderbolt kind of helped things a lot. Like a lot. So, yeah. It's the quad. This just led to the super shotgun. There's nothing else in here. Yeah, you know, I think this is good enough. Let's go ahead and hit the exit. I'm feeling all right with this. I mean, it's a blind run. It's not going to be not usually going to be perfect. Slow lift. Okay. It's like, am I going to have to dodge something or something crazy going to happen? Alright, so down the waist, completed. Now we got hell or dark water. Alright. And this is just giving me almost Soldier of Fortune vibes now. This is taking me places. Oh, hello there. One more. Nope. Now you're dead. Man. I really hope this doesn't become a pattern. Because this isn't just not the most inspiring use of shamblers. Although at least I am getting the ammo to deal with it, so I mean that's... Like I said, it's still more enjoyable than Dimension of the Past, because that overused shamblers and deprived you of ammo, which is one hell of a power combo, I gotta say. There we go. It really feels like I can just barely not jump on there. So, I don't think there was a point to doing that. Oh well. It does show me what's coming next, I guess. Oh, come on. Who put this on the lift? That's just very rude. Oh, I see. I get it. It's quite simple. So inconvenient. I'm telling your manager. Oh, piss off. Was that the manager? I hope so. Seems like kind of a dick, honestly. Probably a good thing it's taken care of. So, down we go. That was not a good dodge. Oh well. So what opened up? Is it back here, maybe? Oh, there's just two of those. Is that gonna crush it? No. So kind of the same thing. What is over here? I can't get anywhere near it, so maybe something that ends up getting unlocked later? Well, either way. Up there. Cool. Good. The hell are you doing, buddy? Making yourself an easy target, I guess. Can't complain about that. So now we go into the door? It's a bit of an odd one. Okay, two can play at that game. Got plenty of cells. I mean, we're not using copper, so these dudes actually drop backpacks. Which, believe me, I can understand why copper changed that. Because, yeah, it's a bit overpowered. Maybe if they dropped one cell or something like that. But 5, excuse you, 5 is a bit too much. It's so weird that we get kind of like that mixture of knights and enforcers. Well, protecting the stonemasons with future tech, I guess. Yeah, well, I don't think this was really meant to be... Yeah, from all the stuff that we've seen so far, I think this was almost intended to be somewhat anachronistic in some ways. And that's fine, as long as it's fun to play, and generally speaking, it is. And I don't actually think this has been abusing shamblers as much as the first level, so... Yeah, can't even complain about that. And if I can't complain, then truly my life is incomplete. Actually, it is kind of funny how much easier it is to find criticisms than it is to actually offer praise in a lot of cases. Where's that door? Back here. Are you dead yet? Now you're dead. These guys do make quite a clatter, don't they? And, Ogred. Oh, you should not have jumped down here. I mean, thanks for bringing the cells to me. I do appreciate that. You know, the cells that I'm completely full on. Where are you? Got him. Unfortunately, I discharged some of them into the wall, so that was not, I wasn't able to restore all the ones that I spent, which is sad. You know, down here with all that metal armor, have you ever considered that maybe if you continue patrolling the sewer in a heavy suit of metal armor, that's just going to rust eventually? And then you'll have to get a job as a Doom enemy in Legacy of Rust. Yuck, 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 I'm stupid. Okay, who got jibbed? Was it the Vor? It was not. Even though he probably deserved it the most. It's funny because this actually does not... Probably owing to the very short episode structure, but this does not really feel like a... final... Okay. Okay. Alright. This does not really feel like a final map of an episode, but... only so much they can do. Wow. Sweet. We're still alive. Somehow. Thankfully, the lightning... Thunderbolt does not discharge in ankle-deep water, otherwise we would have been screwed right when it automatically switched my weapon. One thing I don't actually remember, I'm gonna have to take a look at the QC and just see if... Can you imagine if Quake automatically switched you to the lightning gun when you were actually submerged? That would be stupid. I imagine there's probably a safety check in there for it, because, yeah, that would be kind of BS. If you ended up dying as a result of that. Alright, there's one thing I'll say with this, is that these levels... Ow. They're kind of of course, perfectly positioned, and I keep falling for it. But, anywho. Oh, damn it. Well, so far, these guys have been deadlier than any of the shamblers I've encountered so far, so good on them. Anyway, oh my god. That's too far away. But, anywho. Shoot, what was I even saying? Right, I have no idea. We'll just go ahead and pretend that I wasn't saying anything. Look, I got distracted. There were a lot of things going on, and I got scared, and I may have pissed my pants. I wish I had more something. Oh. Really? Okay, die. Thank you. Your turn. This is gonna probably open up a trap. Like, really expecting that grate to just fall away. The grate that this thing was sitting on. But it didn't, so, color me surprised. Maybe they figured that throwing, like, 850,000 Vors at me was nasty enough. And some of them were positioned, like, disgustingly well, too. Actually, I think all of them were. Yeah, because, as the letter J pointed out... Whoa, whoa, whoa. He didn't point that out, but... Yeah, their projectiles just change... they track you. They change tracking angles every 2 seconds. So yeah, as long as you place them in a position where the player is 2 seconds away from them, then yeah, it's... cover becomes meaningless. Ooh, poor UV mapping. How dare you. This is bothering me here, because I just feel that there's probably a way to open that, and I'm not sure how. So, this here. What if we continue down this passage? Does that lead to... It leads to nothing. Alright. Good to know. Oh, right. Yeah, that was what I was saying. This thing that's kind of interesting about this level, actually this whole episode, is that it's sprawling enough to make it kind of look like it's non-linear. But when you actually get right down to it, it's pretty linear. It manages to kind of almost give that Half-Life vibe in a way. What in the hell? Okay, that was... The engine was being very inconvenient there. Then again, I do have to kind of remind myself that this was made by Machine Games, and, you know, they kind of know what they're doing when it comes to level design. Even if they are kind of, in the case of, like, Dimension of the Past, they were kind of dicks about it. Which then again, that wasn't really a level design thing. That was just purely just overly stingy game design. You know the thing with Dimension of the Past, I was actually... I think I mentioned this to Vitan at one point, but it almost kind of feels like that one... Okay, I thought that fell. I was going to be upset. It almost feels like that one was balanced around normal, and then they just removed... or not removed enemies. That'd be silly. It almost seems like it was completely balanced around normal difficulty, and then they just sort of added enemies or removed supplies on normal. It just doesn't... I don't know. Maybe they were rushed. I don't know. As I remember someone in the comments, I think it was Lobsteroo, I don't know why I walked off of that, mentioned that it seemed perfectly fine and playable on normal, but kind of seems like everyone who's played it on hard more or less had the same experience that I did. So, I don't know. Well, I do have this now. Oh, crap. Completely underestimated how many shots they fired. Okay, he's down. Excuse me. And this almost looks like the sort of pit that, like, Cthulhu would pop out of, but... I don't know, it would seem a little bit weird to throw a boss, like, end episode sort of boss on, oh, jeez. In, like, episode 3, I guess? And only episode 3? So are these actual crush? I can't tell. I think they are. So it looks like you kind of just do that. Get fucked. Alright. I guess that is telegraphed, but it's really awkward. Alright, now we need to ride this over this way. Okay, that's a bit more of an interesting use of shamblers. Because that would have been very interesting if I didn't have a full load of Thunderbolt cells. Yeah, very, very interesting. I wonder what's going to happen, like, during this next thing. Alright, there we go. And thankfully I've got plenty of nail gun ammo, which I've then proceeded to use all of. Oh well. Well, not all of it. All but 27. So I might as well have used all of it. I do have 50 rockets, though. I should probably use that more often. My goodness. Yeah, that was just... You give me rockets, and then throw a shambler at me. Like, what? Go to hell. Anyway, I guess we'll just save the nails. This is too close range. Anyway, we'll save the nails for the shambler because... Just kidding. We'll use it against him, I think. Alright, anyway. Shambler. And then that. Oy. So this is, right. Still 12 cells. Still disproportionate number of rockets, though. I didn't hit the switch that was back there. I should probably do that real quick, because, yeah, I don't know. So far, I don't know. This episode hasn't... It's probably been the weakest one for me. I don't know, it's just... Oh, that looks like another crusher. I think it has some interesting factors, like that one room with the crushers and smushers and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. But just, I don't know, the actual combat... it's been a mixed, very, very mixed bag. So, okay, so I have to bait it. And I can grab this, which that's kind of nice. Is there something up here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, like this segment here in terms of, for the most part is okay. It's just like that scene where I was going from like hallway to hallway with a million rockets killing Death Knights in single file, like that. I don't know. It just doesn't feel particularly exciting to me. Now this one I'm dealing with a little bit of oh no. There we go. A little bit of, I was going to say health deprivation, but then it ended with a mega health, which I think is a good way of doing it. Alright, you know what? Okay. Shortcut? Thanks? I don't know about the lava pit. I don't really need that so much, but... Cool. So I didn't get the gold key. Oh, that just cuts all the way through. Okay. Hi. Yeah, pretty sad when the normal knight does more damage than the death knight. Yeah, I don't know if this enemy placement's really working for me. It just kind of feels a little bit like hold the button down and eventually things are going to just sort of run into your bullets. But but at least we're not dealing with some of the nonsense we dealt with Dimension of the Past. So it's all good. Everything is fine. Now I did see that one switch opened that door. Where's that shambler? Because I kind of want to just deal with him now. Because I don't think he's going to be able to hit me. Got him. Oh, jeez. There we go. So, yeah. I mean, do I have to go around to a different area, maybe? Because I don't think I'm going to be making that jump. Maybe the one to the center? Or is it just another one of those cases where you have to just do platforming across out-of-sync platforms? Because if that's the case, then I think that might be the case. That is really annoying. Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. I mean, they were so far off that initially I couldn't even tell that was necessarily how you had to get across. Yeah, I don't know if that's... I think if I were to make a platforming section like this, like if you asked me to do it, I would absolutely make it so that it just followed a very consistent pattern, just because... I don't know. One, it makes the approach a bit more straightforward. And two, you don't end up waiting around for things to actually come into sync. This shambler is also quite possibly the most useless shambler in all of Quake, so... yeah, right when I saw that staircase, I kind of had a feeling it was going to go that way. Yeah, this is just kind of dull, honestly. I mean, it's rare that I say that I actually kind of enjoy the crusher segments of anything, but it just... yeah, I don't know. It's fine, I guess. 2 more. God, how long is this map? There's another shambler behind that. Okay. Alright, another one down. 20 enemies left, so apparently there's not that much more to go. Wait a minute, can I just... is that inset? I think it's inset. I was gonna say, if I could just walk up along that and grab the gold key. So I think there was a switch that I probably walked past, which makes me upset. So, let's find out. Oh boy. Well, at least I have the middle section open, so I only have to wait for 2 lifts. Or whatever these things are called. Platforms. I mean, that's true. At least the middle section exists. Which, at the same time, if you end up having to make like a little hack like that to make your platforming tolerable, then maybe you didn't design it that well, to be completely frank. I can't get back there. Okay. So, how do I get to the other side then? Ah, fuck it. So, I just want to go through the hallway real quick and... alright, yep. That is one of the other problems, is traversing... yeah, okay, right. That was just out of sequence. Or I was out of sequence. But, oh jeez. Yeah, that's one of the problems with areas like this, as interesting as they might be. I mean, there might be another way around it. I don't know. Going through it a second time, or more, not a particularly great experience. Alright, so that was a secret area. Wait for this one. Oh, I see. That looks like it's over a lava pit. Yep, it is. So, that was the one I meant to do earlier. Hold on, is there no way to get back to that? If you miss it? Oh, no, this is the one that I fell back to. I just... completely escaped my mind that there were 2 of them. Probably because I was just dealing with Hell Knights, or Death Knights, whatever they're called. But wait a minute, so how do you... surely a rocket jump isn't the only way to get back. Like, if you just miss one of those because... like, are you just screwed? I mean, again, I was able to rocket jump, but also I meant to check this. Nothing. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a bit strange. That whole thing was a bit strange, because yeah, if you go back this way... oh, I see. No, actually... I think that's a soft lock. I think if you miss one of those switches in the previous area, it is a soft lock. Well, depends on whether you consider it a soft lock if a rocket jump will take you back over there, but I don't consider more advanced movement techniques to be, well, in a normal map, particularly valid. So, I don't know. I'm curious. Is that the only way back? I mean, it's not a problem for me. It's not a particularly difficult rocket jump, but again, it's not really something I would expect people to do. So I can only imagine that that's unintentional, or I missed something, which... Hey, if I missed something, you know, fair enough. I missed the switch. So, yeah. Oh, there's the rune. And, in case it wasn't obvious, I'm not going to be painstakingly... what the hell do you call it? Backtracking and all that stuff. So wait, hold up. Is that jump even possible? Okay, yeah, it is. I just really underestimated Ranger for some reason. You'd think I wouldn't do that after how many hours I spent on Quake. And here we are. Oh, bollocks. I don't know why I jumped to the one that I know. Whatever. What? Jeez, how accurate... Oh, damn it. How accurate do you have to be with this platforming? I hope they give, like, have additional considerations for people who play on easier difficulties. Because, yeah, that's a little bit rough, a little bit tight. Anything under this lift? No. Alright, well. Alright, so... I don't know if the rest of the enemies... I'm assuming they're probably over here. Oh. Oh, damn it! Damn you, button! Anyway, I guess it did finally run out of rockets. Took a while, though. What the fuck? Really? Why? I don't even think I hit the button. Did it just go down automatically? I mean, that was up towards the front of the lift, right? So just automatically... I guess I got close enough to it. I don't know. Wasn't intentional, that's for sure. Oh boy. It's gonna end with like 2 shamblers popping up or something. No, that's it. Alright, well. Like I said, I have no interest of running through this level again, so here we go. As you make it out of... Okay, I'm just gonna wait for that to populate. Yeah, definitely the weakest episode for me so far. This just kind of felt maybe a little boring. I don't know. Some of the Crusher puzzles, like I said, were pretty interesting. The platforming was maybe... well, I didn't have a problem with it. Too many problems. Didn't have too many problems with it, but... Yeah, hopefully there's extra concessions given to people playing on easy and normal. But, yeah, I don't know. Because, yeah, I can't imagine, like, say, my dad enjoying that platforming very much. Which I think he played through this. I'll have to ask him if that was an issue. But, anyway. As you make it out of the trap-filled and hellish underearth alive, you grab a firm hold of the rune of the stonemasons and bring it back to the machine. You have conquered one of the most heavily guarded, monster-infested military fortifications of the entire dimension, and you are now ready for any new challenge that Quake manages to throw your way. Alright, well, there's the, here's the first, well, 3/5 of it. Let's head over to the other section. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what you guys think about that episode, because to me it just felt sort of not great overall. And also, one thing I do have to point out that I didn't actually notice that, and sorry, I don't remember who commented this, but I mentioned that I thought it was a little curious that this area was already taken care of, and yep, visual storytelling. that was apparently the last thing he was able to do before he just went bleh and took a permanent nap. So, yeah, I kind of missed that every single time. So thank you for pointing that out. And sorry for not remembering your name. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. And we're going to come back next week with episode 4. And hopefully episode 3 was just kind of a bit of a lull. I mean, I do appreciate them trying, like, new stuff in all the episodes, but that one just didn't work for me. But, anyway, I'm going to sign off right here, right now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.